Okay, good. I'm just waiting for others.
ये तो হয়ে গেল কে
Okay, good evening, Amisha. Good evening, Avingshu.
Good evening, sir.
I just begin something. Okay, so good evening everyone. Good evening Amisha.
Good evening, sir.
How are you all?
Fine.
Fine, sir.
How are you all? Did you have some class before this?
Sir,
Maths.
Oh yeah, mathematics class. Okay. How are your studies going on? How is your school going on? I just turned the video. Yes, how are your studies going on? How is your school going on? School चल रहा है क्या अभी?
Yes, sir.
अविंश आपका?
सर
हाँ सर, CS
रहा
की
है।
क्लासेस हो रही हैं और मैथ्स में मैम बस PPT भेजती हैं कभी कभार.
Okay. Tough times. Actually, this lockdown has quite a huge impact for all of us, all of you all also.
सर वो पिछला दिन का जो असाइनमेंट था उसमें मतलब जो क्लास वर्क था उसमें जो एक प्रॉब्लम था वो वेरिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का वो थोड़ा कर देंगे। वो सेकंड लास्ट था।
Varying electric field. 3 क्वेश्चन था ना सेकंड
नहीं नहीं और एक ठो था ना मतलब वो मतलब सेकंड जो पीडीएफ आप भेजे थे उसमें मतलब एक लास्ट में एक था मतलब इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आपका वेरी हो रहा है वाई एक्सिस के साथ वो वाला क्वेश्चन।
ओके ठीक है, I'll just कर it. Question number 8, right?
यस सर। शाबाश।
That is the question number 8. Have you all tried question number remaining questions 8, 9, 10? सबने ट्राई किया है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Amisha?
सर वेव्स इलास्टिसिटी वाला नहीं किए हैं, वेव्स वाले किए हैं.
नहीं, वो तो क्लास actually that is class 11. For electrostatics also I had given an assignment.
Sir, where you have sent it for electrostatics?
हाँ, वो आपको दिखा नहीं कि ग्रुप में डाला था मैंने. लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस किया था हमने. You did not know क्या? Last
No,
class we
sir.
discussed assignment only. 6 questions we discussed.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. Question आ रहा है, I'm just reading it. Okay. So the question is 2 point charges of unknown magnitude and sign are placed. ये वाला question क्या? ये 9th वाला. Okay. 2 point charges are distance d apart. Plot Ex assuming x equal to 0 on the at a left hand charge. Consider both positive and negative values of x. Plot T as positive if E points to the right and negative if points to the left. Okay. And the charges are given Q1, Q2, and D. This is a very interesting problem. Okay. So let us see how to do this question. Question number 8. Question number 9. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 के पहले क्वेश्चन 8 सबने कर लिया क्या? Yes,
No,
Avingsha?
sir. Question number 8 doubt है.
8 भी नहीं किया. 7 किया है?
हाँ.
Has everyone done question number 7? ठीक है, I'll just discuss this. Actually 7 is very important. This is a very, very typical case. So let us go one by one. So in question number 7, we have been given two plates like this, and the particle is thrown with a speed v at an angle theta, and the dimensions are also given. This length is given, this distance is also given, and it is also shown that the electric field is pointing upwards like this. Okay. So now how to solve this question? Yes. They have asked us ki after what time will the electron hit the upper plate? After what time? After what time will electron hit the upper plate? This has been asked in the question. So how to solve this question? How did you try to solve this? Yes, Oishi, can you tell? Yes. तुम लोग गायब हो गए क्या? अमीशा, अविंशु, ये क्यों देख सब गायब?
Have not done this.
Huh? Yeah,
Have not done this.
you are not on this. Avinshu? How to solve this? आपने किया है नहीं है?
सर पहले क्या ये करना मतलब इंडिविजुअली इक्वेट करना मतलब सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट्स वेलोसिटी.
Okay. So basically they have asked us after what time will the electron hit the upper plate. That means if you carefully observe the motion here, the motion will be something like this. This is x, this is y. So the motion of this electron can be divided into two components, x component and y component. Now why are we dividing it like this? Because it is easier to analyze the motion of the particle if we have both the components with us. Okay. So this is very similar to one concept which we studied before also. Does anyone remember? Very similar to a concept which you have studied in class 11. What is this concept? Anyone remembers? आप लोगों को सुनाई दे रहा है ना? अविंशु, ओइशी, you are able to hear me, right? Yes. क्या सब लोग शांत क्यों हो गए? दुखी है क्या? सब ठीक चल रहा है ना जीवन में? Yes, क्या हो गया अमीशा, अविंशु, ओइशी? We studied something like this in class 11. Huh? So what is that topic?
Sir, trajectory.
Which trajectory? Arey, this I have taught so much. Oishi was be remembering it. Yes.
The projectile motion concept.
Yeah. So this is the similar to the concept of projectile motion. So projectile motion also we divided the motion into two parts. The particle was moving like this. This was the velocity component. This is the angle theta. And something like this. So again we divided the motion in x and y direction. Okay. So the purpose of doing this was to simplify the motion or to simplify our calculations and the analysis. So similarly here also we are saying that the electron has two components of motion, x and y. X component and y component. Okay. Then it becomes very easy to solve. So the electron will have velocity in x direction, initial velocity. This will have initial velocity in y direction. This will be how much? This will be how much? Yes. Aishi, can you tell?
So v cos theta.
This will be
T.
v cos.
Cos theta t.
Okay. And this is
V sin
v
theta.
sin theta. This is v cos theta and v sin theta. Okay. Now what is the acceleration in x direction in this case? If you observe the electron because it is negatively charged, so that electron will experience a force downwards. The electric field is pointing upwards, but because the electron is negatively charged, the force will be downwards. Right? So here, initial velocity is given. Okay. Now, what is the acceleration of the electron in x direction?
0.
Someone told 0. Okay. So acceleration in the x direction is 0. Acceleration in y direction?
Minus gt.
क्या बोल रहे हो? माइनस जीटी कहाँ से आ गई? Yes, Ashi, can you tell what will be the acceleration in y direction for the electron? For the case of the electron.
Sir, E into charge of the electron into electric field by mass.
Charge on the electron into electric field and mass. Okay. So this will be basically Fe by m. Electrostatic force and mass. Right? And you have to take it as negative because the force is in the downward direction, minus y direction. So we can write this as minus q into electric field divided by mass of the electron. So this is the acceleration of particle in y direction. Okay. Anything else has been given? Okay, this much has been given. You might ask, sir, ki where is the electron must be experiencing a gravitational force also, right? Electron has mass, so it must be experiencing a gravitational force. So the acceleration should also be here due to gravity. Yes, Riya? होना चाहिए ना? Yes, what do you think, Vaishi? There should be acceleration due to gravity also, right?
Yes, sir.
So, why have I not written this here? Okay. So basically, if you compare this ratio of electrostatic force versus gravitational force. If you take this ratio for an electron, so this
It
is
will be negligible.
10 raised to, I think, 20 or 30 something. I don't remember. It's a very big number. 10 raised to 30 maybe. Okay. So that means what? That the electrostatic force is a very, very strong force compared to the gravitational force. Compared to gravitational force. So that is why you can generally neglect the gravitational force whenever the electrostatic force is in the picture. Yes. So that is why I have written acceleration y is equals to minus Fe by m only. I have not taken the gravitational force, gravitational constant as into the consideration. So this is the acceleration in x, acceleration in y. Okay. So now they have asked us after what time will the electron hit the upper plate?
V sin theta by minus of QE by M plus G.
Okay. Basically, what does this mean? Hitting the upper plate means that the y coordinate of the particle that has to become d. If this is d, this is l. So the y coordinate of the particle has to become d. Right? So we can write this y as how much? This will be uyt plus half ay into t square. Yes, everyone is following with you, right? I
Yes,
see.
sir.
Clear है तो?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So y is equals to uyt plus half ayt square. Now solving this, you can get the time, right? You can get the time. So can you find the time for this question? What will be the time after which the particle hits? Try करो इसको. Right. ये सब लोग try करो जल्दी से. After what time will the particle hit the upper wall? Anyone the answer? किसी का आंसर मिला? Anyone got the answer? Yes, Riya, Oishi, Amisha. Yes. कितना टाइम आ रहा है? I know it's a little big calculation, but first of all, you can try to find will such time exist or not. मतलब पार्टिकल सही में वॉल को हिट करेगा कि नहीं करेगा, कर तो आपको फाइंड करना है. इस किसी का आंसर आया क्या?
So what is L over here?
L is given as 10 centimeters. D is given as 2 centimeters. D is given as 10 centimeters. Has anyone got the time? Instead of finding the time directly, where there will be a quadratic equation, t square into something plus t into something plus some constant. So this quadratic equation will come. First of all, try to find out a discriminant. P square minus 4ac. And check if it is positive or not.
Sir, can't we take it as A equals to del V by T?
A equals to what?
Sir, velocity by time.
A is equal to velocity by time. Which velocity?
Sir, velocity along y.
No. You are saying that A equals to V by T. Yes, sir. This is not the. Yes, sir. ऐसे तो acceleration is dv by dt, not v by t. ऐसे तो नहीं. This is average acceleration. What you are saying is this is average acceleration, but real acceleration is acceleration at any instant. This is rate of change of velocity, dv by dt. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So what is the discriminant? It is coming positive or negative? The discriminant is coming something like this. 5.83 into 10 to the 15 minus 1.44 into 32. So the discriminant is coming like this for the time. 5.83 into 10 to the 15 minus 1.44 into 32. So basically the discriminant here is less than 0. As you can very clearly see. We don't even need to calculate this. Just by observation you can tell. This 32 into 1, 32 gas pass. So it's greater than this number. So our discriminant is less than 0. This means what? This means that there is no real solution for time. There is no real solution for time. And what does this physically mean? Physically it means that electron never strikes the wall. This means that the electron never strikes the top. ठीक है? Is this clear to all? Amisha, Avingshu, Oishi. Is it clear? सर वो डिस्क्रिमिनेंट पता है ना? एटलीस्ट इतना तो पता होना चाहिए.
Yes, sir.
क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन में डिस्क्रिमिनेंट होता है.
सर अगर Vy इक्वल्स टू Ayt वो वाला यूज किया जाए फॉर्मूला फिर भी तो मतलब नेगेटिव में ही आ जा रहा है t. मतलब
Vy इक्वल्स टू Ay into t. ये क्या है? ये कौन सा फॉर्मूला है? मतलब ये कहाँ से है? Vy तो ये होगा ना? Vy will be how much? This will be Vy equals to Uy plus Ayt. ये फॉर्मूला पता है हमको. V equal to U plus At. So Vy is the final velocity, Uy is the initial velocity, Ay is the acceleration in y direction. Yes, sir.
पर सर अगर हम लोग रेस्ट से देखें इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर रेस्ट से चल रहा है तो वो तो इक्वेशन आ जाएगा ना Vy equals to Ay plus Ayt.
इलेक्ट्रॉन रेस्ट पे कहाँ है? तो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है ना इसका भी.
Oh yes sir.
V दिया है ना, V is given as 6 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second, right? So initial velocity दिया है, तो how can we take it as 0? So now solving this, we get that discriminant is 0. That means no real solution for time exists. That means the electron never strikes the top. Physics में ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि they ask us after how much time will the particle hit the wall. ऐसे नहीं हो सकता कि कभी hit ही नहीं किया. So this kind of question might also come. Okay. So सब लोगों को clear है ना what I have taught here? Everyone is clear with this concept? Excel
Yes.
components.
Yes sir.
No gravity we have taken.
Yes, sir.
And discriminant is less than 0. That is why no relation for time will exist. Okay. So this is about question number 7. So actually each and every question which are given has lots of concepts. पूरा आपका thoroughly concept test होगा. Thoroughly concept build भी होगा. दोनों चीज test भी होगा build भी. So try to solve the questions very nicely. ठीक. This is question number 7. Now moving on to question number 8. Here it is given that there are 2 point charges. Here is point charge 1. Here is point charge 2. Of unknown magnitude and sign. तो इनका magnitude और sign पता क्या है? Are placed a distance d apart. If it is possible to have electric field equal to 0 at any point, not between the charges, but on the line joining them. That means there is this line which is joining both the charges. So they are asking us what should be the condition such that electric field is not 0 in between these two, but it is 0 somewhere along this line. Yes, sir. ठीक है. Also, is the question clear to everyone? This question number 8. So, question
Sir,
clear?
it is not audible.
Wait, I'll just share the questions again. सब लोग क्वेश्चन पेपर तो है ना, एक बार चेक कर सकते. You can see the WhatsApp group. RC just share the question again. एक बार चेक कर सकते. मेरा इंटरनेट खराब है क्या आपका? So everyone has read the question. सबने क्वेश्चन देख लिया?
Sir, what is the answer of it?
इसका आंसर क्या है? वही तो डिस्कस कर रहा है, पहले क्वेश्चन तो पढ़ो, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ।
नहीं मैं तरीके से क्या उससे आपका d/2 आ रहा है।
d/2 d/2 तो आंसर नहीं है। Okay, let us now try to discuss. First of all, the first condition is that electric field should not be zero in between the charges. ठीक है? So suppose both the charges are positive. If this charge is also positive, this charge is also positive. Or suppose this charge is negative, opposite charges. So can the electric field be zero between these 2 points? If my charges are given as positive and negative, they are opposite sign. So can the electric field be zero in between these 2 points? Yes. Can the electric field be zero? Yes, Mukita, can you tell?
नहीं
Yes,
सर।
इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो हो सकता है।
सर सिमिलर चार्ज होने से हो सकता था, लेकिन डिसिमिलर में नहीं होगा। नहीं
हाँ, तो वही तो हम पूछ
sorry.
रहे हैं। तो एक अगर पॉजिटिव एक नेगेटिव है तो आप कहीं भी बीच में देखेंगे, so electric field due to positive charge will be towards the right, electric field due
Yes,
to
sir.
negative charge will be towards the right.
Yes.
So electric field zero नहीं हो सकता है unlike charges.
हम्म।
That means the charges should be like charges.
लेकिन सर अगर लाइक चार्जेस होगा तो उसका बीच में भी तो हो सकता है, मतलब जीरो।
तो क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा?
अच्छा, लाइन जॉइनिंग। ओके ओके।
तो लाइक चार्जेस के केस में होगा ऐसे। दैट मींस हमारे दोनों चार्जेस हैं, दिस इज प्लस q1 मान लो, इसको प्लस q2 मान लो, ठीक है। मान लो डिस्टेंस दी है, नाउ इफ q1 इज ग्रेटर देन q2 ऐसे मान ले, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो कहाँ पे होगा? Will it be closer to q1 or closer to q2? Suppose अरे तो अनलाइक हो these two charges have to be unlike charges. So basically क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जीरो, बीच में जीरो नहीं है दोनों के, बट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज जीरो समवेयर आउटसाइड दिस 2 पॉइंट्स। तो मान लो कि q1 इज ग्रेटर देन q2, यार फर्स्ट चार्ज q2 से ज्यादा बड़ा, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कहाँ जीरो होगा? If I take a point here to the left of q2, so electric field due to q1 will be like this, and E2 ऐसे होगा, electric field due to second charge. Yeah. So can this be zero? अगर हम दूर जाएंगे और if you go further away, तो ये हमारा E1 E2 If you go here further away, तो electric field due to first charge ऐसे होगा, second charge ऐसे. So both the electric fields will decrease, E1 and E2, but E1 will always be greater than E2 if you observe carefully. Electric field due to first charge will be greater than second charge. Is this clear to everyone?
No, sir.
Clear नहीं है.
Right.
I am seeing Q1, Q2 are two charges. Q1 is positive, Q2 is negative. Okay. Now we are observing towards the left of Q1. ये charge के left में हम लोग observe कर रहे हैं. So when we are seeing the electric field, तो ये point थोड़ा पास में है. तो electric field due to one will be like this, E1 left direction. Electric field due to second charge will be like this, E2 towards the right. Yes. Electric field positive charge के दूर जाता है. Electric field goes away from positive charge.
Sir?
And it comes towards the negative charge. Yes, बोलिए.
So here Q1 greater than Q2 is by magnitude wise.
Magnitude.
Okay. Sir, in the question it is given that the where E is not equal to means E is equal to 0 is not in between the charges, but it lies in between the line joining them. So how can it be possible?
It is not in between the charges, but on the line joining the charges. So on the line तो ये भी है ना, line after the यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है. Between वाला part तो इतना ही है, but it can be towards the right of the line also, towards the left of the line also.
Okay, sir.
सर ऐसे तो दो केसेस हो जाए.
नहीं एक ही केस होगा, वो तो बता रहा. So if you observe, यहाँ पे observe करो देखो. So जब हम Q1 के पास देख रहे हैं, तो Q1 का मैग्नीट्यूड ज्यादा है ना Q2 से, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ज्यादा होगा.
सर आपने डिसिमिलर चार्जेस लिए?
हाँ डिसिमिलर.
ओके.
मैग्नीट्यूड साइन दिया नहीं है क्वेश्चन में. अननोन मैग्नीट्यूड, अननोन साइन.
ठीक है.
यहाँ तक क्लियर है कि if positive charge is there, so electric field points away from the positive charge. तो चार्ज अगर पॉजिटिव है तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड उससे दूर जाता है, और अगर चार्ज नेगेटिव है तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड उसके पास है. इट इज टुवर्ड्स द नेगेटिव. ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है ना? ये क्लियर है डियर?
हाँ सर.
अभी हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग देख रहे हैं Q1 चार्ज जो है इसका मैग्नीट्यूड थोड़ा ज्यादा है, इसके हम लोग लेफ्ट साइड में देख रहे हैं. या तो लेफ्ट साइड में होगा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड 0, या तो राइट साइड में होगा, है ना?
Yes, sir.
होगा कि नहीं दिया?
Yes, sir.
So जब लेफ्ट साइड में देख रहे हैं तो क्या है? If you are seeing on the left side, here the electric field due to first charge Q1, this will be like this. उसका मैग्नीट्यूड ज्यादा होगा क्योंकि डिस्टेंस भी कम है. Q2 से ज्यादा डिस्टेंस है पॉइंट का. ये डिस्टेंस ज्यादा है ना, डिस्टेंस कम है. So that is why E1 का मैग्नीट्यूड ज्यादा होगा, डिस्टेंस भी कम है, Q1 का मैग्नीट्यूड भी ज्यादा है. अगर हम और दूर का पॉइंट देखेंगे वो लाइन पे, तो again E1 will be greater than E2 because again the distance is less and magnitude is more.
Yes, sir.
इतना हम लोग धीरे-धीरे दूर जाते जाएंगे, so always the magnitude of E1 will be greater than E2. ये हमारे लेफ्ट साइड में होगा, on left of E1. ठीक है, is on the left of Q1. So that
सर
means
अब तो वो नेगेटिव चार्ज तो उस साइड में भी तो हो सकता है, मतलब वो तो इंटरचेंज भी तो हो सकता है।
पहले देखते हैं ना, इस केस में देखो यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड
Okay, okay.
तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड cannot be zero here because always E1 is greater than E2. ठीक है, ओके। नाउ Q2 का देखेंगे, सो दैट मींस लेफ्ट साइड में तो जीरो नहीं है, तो लेफ्ट साइड में नहीं देख सकते, और बीच में भी जीरो नहीं है, हमने तो कंडीशन ही ऐसा दिया। दैट मींस अभी यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड देखते हैं राइट साइड में। सो मान लो ये पॉइंट पे देख रहा है, so E2 will be like this, and मान लो E1 ऐसा होगा, this is E2, E1. Now if you observe carefully, जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड 2 है, इसके लिए चार्ज Q2 है, which is lesser, but इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड 2 और ये पॉइंट के बीच में डिस्टेंस है, ये भी थोड़ा कम है, राइट। एंड E1 के लिए क्या है, फॉर E1 द चार्ज Q1 is greater, but the distance between Q1 and this point, this is also greater. That means what? That the net electric field here towards the right, it can become zero. It can become zero at certain point.
Sir, this question is multi-correct or anything something like that?
हाँ मल्टी करेक्टिव हो गया, तो बता दिया ना सारा केस आपको।
हाँ, इतना सारा केस है तो मतलब वही मतलब पूछना था।
ये केस नहीं है, ये क्या बोलते हैं, आई एम टेलिंग द कंसेप्ट। इफ एनी क्वेश्चंस कम्स यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व, ठीक है। सो नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड टुवर्ड्स द राइट, यहाँ पे जीरो हो सकता है, क्यों हो सकता है, बिकॉज देयर आर टू अपोजिंग फैक्टर्स। फॉर Q2, E2 the charge is less, but its distance is also less, and for E1 charge is more and distance is also more. So that is why we can write this E-net as E1 minus E2 should be equal to 0, and then solving you can get the answer. E1 will be how much? This will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by, what is the distance will be D मान लो, so this is D plus some x square, that is distance dx, and this should be equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q2 by x. Solving this you get the answer. Period x basically कहाँ पे वो जीरो है, ठीक है। So two basic observations we are making here. First observation is that to have the electric field equals to 0, electric field not equal to 0, not equal to 0. इसको बनाएंगे। So to have electric field not equal to 0, electric field not equal to 0 between charges, they must be unlike. Must be unlike. This is the first observation we made. And second observation is electric field equals to 0 will always be nearer to smaller charge. It will always be nearer to smaller charge. That means कि Q2 का magnitude छोटा है, तो जो point जहाँ पे electric field 0 है, that will also be near to this, not near to this. ठीक है? These are the two important observations in it. सब लोगों को समझ में आ गया
Yes, sir.
एकदम अच्छे से? Yes, Vaishi?
Yes, sir.
Avisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ये हो गया हमारा क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. तो इसके बाद वाला आप लोग फिर से ट्राई कर सकते हैं. Now I taught you. You can try the last two questions. ठीक है, अभी कर सकते हैं ना विंश? इतना पढ़ने के बाद I think you can solve the last two questions. Okay. ज्यादा हेवी हो गया क्या? Yes. ज्यादा हेवी हो गया क्या सब लोगों को?
No, sir.
ठीक है दोस्त. Okay. So last two questions फिर से try करो, and then we'll discuss in the next class. Now we can move a little ahead. ठीक है. सब लोग है ना यहाँ पे? एक बार वीडियो ऑन करो. आज सब लोग का चेहरा बहुत मायूस लगे बिना देखे. 2 मिनट के लिए वीडियो ऑन करो सबका. ये का तो मायूस नहीं लग रही. बाकी लोग क्या है? ये समीक्षा, हमेशा, मुकिता, वैशी. जल्दी जल्दी ऑन करो. शर्माने का बात नहीं. होपफुली नॉर्मल पोजीशन में है सब. ओके, अविंश भी ठीक ही लग रहा है. गुस्सा तो नहीं है किसी चीज से? नहीं, अविंश तो गुस्सा नहीं लग रहा. ये समीक्षा, वैशी, मुकिता, आप लोग क्या है? अरे से इन लोगों का हालत ज्यादा खराब है लगता है. वैसे का तो हालत खराब है. आपका स्कूल में क्लास था क्या आज?
हाँ सर.
ओ, ठीक है. व्हाट अबाउट अमीशा, मुकिता, आप लोग क्या हाल है? फिर रिस्पॉन्ड तो करो कुछ. ठीक है. वो डिफिकल्ट है ऑनलाइन पढ़ाना. बाकी आप लोगों को तो मजा आ रहा होगा घर पे बैठ कर पढ़ते. पढ़ाना बहुत डिफिकल्ट. ठीक है. क्या कर सकते हैं? ओके, सो लेट अस लर्न सम न्यू कांसेप्ट्स. थोड़ा क्वेश्चन के बाद कांसेप्ट्स पढ़ लो. डू यू वांट मी टू कीप माय वीडियो ऑन और ऑफ? ये वीडियो ऑफ रख के पढ़ा तो अच्छा रहता है. ठीक है, ऑन रखें मेरा वीडियो जो है. क्वेश्चन समझ में आया? I have 2 videos, right? I have screen, जो screen पे हम लिखते हैं. This is the screen which I am writing, and my own video, in which I am. आप लोग मुझे देख सकते हैं. So do you want me to close my video? क्या comfortable आपको?
कुछ भी सर.
मुझे comfortable है. कि मुझे तो आप लोग दिखते नहीं तो बहुत अजीब लगता है. हमको दिख रहा है MAR अविंशु. हमको जो आपका नाम दिख रहा है कुछ नहीं दिख रहा. बहुत डिफिकल्ट है पढ़ाने से। ठीक है, तो आई एम क्लोजिंग माय वीडियो, तो आप लोग पूरा स्क्रीन पे फोकस कर सकते हैं। ओके, सो लेट अस लर्न सम न्यू कांसेप्ट्स। I think we should do this. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीज पढ़ेंगे अभी। सब लोग रेडी है इसके लिए? वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, वेरी कंसेप्चुअल आल्सो। ये सब लोग रेडी है? रिया, अभिषेक?
यस सर।
Okay, so let us do this topic. So the topic is basics of integration in physics. Okay. So physics में भी integration use होता है to quite a good extent, and physics में integration का application आता है. Okay. So आप लोगों को इतना basic आना चाहिए that you are able to solve the questions which are based on integration. So there are many questions which are based on integration. और आपको इसको अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए कुछ बेसिक नॉलेज होना चाहिए, ठीक है? दैट आई विल बी टीचिंग, एंड दिस इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द इंटीग्रेशन व्हिच वी डू इन मैथमेटिक्स. इन मैथमेटिक्स यू हैव फॉर्मूलाज, यू हैव प्रॉब्लम्स, बट उसमें आप फिजिकल वर्ल्ड से रिलेट नहीं करते, कभी जनरली रिलेट नहीं करते, बट इस केस में करते हैं. जब फिजिक्स में हम पढ़ेंगे तो आप लोगों को एक फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम दिया जाएगा, दैट यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट इनटू मैथमेटिकल प्रॉब्लम एंड दैट यू हैव टू सॉल्व, ठीक है? तो उसके लिए कुछ बेसिक नॉलेज होना चाहिए. सो जनरली बच्चों को बहुत डर लगता है इंटीग्रेशन से. सर इंटीग्रेशन आ गया है, हमने तो इंटीग्रेशन पढ़ा नहीं है. आप लोगों ने इंटीग्रेशन पढ़ा है क्या अभी तक?
यस सर,
पढ़ लिया? रोहित सर ने पढ़ा है इंटीग्रेशन?
सब्स्टिट्यूशन चल रहा है सर.
रोहित सर ने पढ़ा है? कंटिन्यूटी पढ़ा रहे सर? अच्छा ठीक है, चलो let us do this. So basically if you want to calculate electric field for continuous bodies, so we can write the net electric field. This can be written as E1 plus E2 plus E3. So, if you have many discrete particles, this will be the net electric field, which is to be done. Now, if you have a continuous body, so the net electric field, this can be written as electric field due to a very small part plus electric field due to another small part plus electric field due to very small another part, and so on. This can be written as integral d. So basically the d can be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square. So you know electric field for a point charge is electric field point charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. So I have written here dE is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught dq by r square. Okay. So why have I written it like this? Because this is the electric field due to a very small, what you can say, portion of a body. So you can consider that portion of a body as a point charge only. Okay. I'll give more examples to elaborate. So this dq, this can be written as lambda into dl. I think I told this already. This can be written as sigma into ds. Or this can be written as rho into dv. Okay. So I think I've done this. So any doubts up till here? Anyone? Any doubts
No,
up
sir.
till here? Okay. So there is a net electric field like this.
But DS is for small area.
Yeah.
DS is for small area, na?
Yeah. DL is for small length. DS is for small area and DV is for small volume. Okay.
सर वो सिग्मा क्या चार्ज डेंसिटी है?
Sigma is charge per unit area. Rho is charge per unit volume. And lambda is charge per unit length.
ठीक है सर.
Okay. So this is the case. So now let us do an example. I'll tell you how to do integration. So if you consider a ring, for a ring, so if you have a ring like this, so this ring has some, it has the radius r, suppose, and there's a point, another point P, which is quite far away, which is at a distance of smaller from the center. Okay. Now the question says it is given that the electric field, the ring is charged. The ring is charged from all the sides. So ring contains charge on its surface, or on its, what you can say, on its surface the ring is containing the charge. Okay. So the lambda is given for the ring, charge per unit length. This has been specified. Now to find out the electric field at point P, let us consider an element like this. Let us consider a very small part of the ring. Okay. Let us consider another small part of the ring, which is diametrically opposite to that first part. Is it clear to everyone? सबको visible है क्या? Or should I draw it bigger?
No sir, it is visible.
Okay. So now, due to the upper small part, this charge will be some very small charge dq. Okay. हमको तो लगा छोटा है, थोड़ा बड़ा बनाना पड़ेगा. Let's make it. just equator बना दीजिए. This distance is given as r, and this distance is given as smaller. Then it has this distance is given as. Okay. This is the point P, and the other two small sections of the ring which we are seeing. So मान लो इसका length हमारा dx या dl है, and the charge in that small section is dq. ठीक है. So now we can say that this very small part of the ring, it is very very small. dq means dl means infinitesimally small, very small. So due to this very very small section, we can treat this like a point charge only. So we can treat this small section as a point charge. So therefore, due to this point charge, electric field due to at point P, we can draw it like this. Right? This is the electric field at point P due to this very small charge. Now similarly, we can find out the electric field at point P due to this lower part also. So again, the electric field here will be like this. Okay. Hope anyone is not writing this down as I'm explaining. First of all, just see how I'm doing it. You can note it down later on. I'll share the notes. Okay. So electric field ऐसे होगा. Let this angle be theta. This angle also be theta. Okay. Now due to this small charge or small part, we can say that the electric field is dE. Here also the electric field will be dE. Okay. So now this electric field, it will have two components. One component will be like this, and another component will be like this. And for this lower one also, one component will be like this. Okay. So this can be written as dE into cos theta. And if you observe carefully, the vertical components, due to both these parts, they'll cancel each other out. So this component and this component, they'll cancel each other out. That is why the net electric field will only be towards the right. So net electric field से वैसे होता है. ठीक है. So now you have to find out the net electric field. So this will be integral dE. Electric field, all that due to all the small parts. I'm summing all of them. So basically you can write E is equals to, I think you can write it either. That means you can write E equals to integral dE cos theta, or we can write this as integral 2 dE cos theta. ठीक है. So if you just take one element, if you just take one part of the, like if you only take the upper element, so the electric field due to that will be dE. The horizontal component will be d cos theta. Now if you want to make the entire ring from the small element, what you have to do? you have to move this element here. So slowly you have to move the element for the entire like this. And thus you have to complete the entire ring. Okay. So slowly you have to move the small part like this to make the entire ring. So that is this case, integral d cos theta only. But if you take both the parts, if you take the upper part also and lower part also together, so the net electric field due to them will be integral 2d cos theta. And then you have to cover only half of the circle, half of the ring. So basically the difference comes in the limits for both these cases. The difference is in the limits. Okay. So now suppose I take this one. So E will be integral d cos theta. Now I can solve this. I think I should go to the next page now. So we can write E is equals to integral dE cos theta. So here you can write one by 4 pi epsilon naught into dq by r square. So this is 1 by r square into dq. So dq can be written as, this can be written as lambda into dx. ठीक है, सब लोग हैं ना? अरे भाई तो पढ़ाते जा रहे हैं. Is everyone there?
Yes, sir.
Riya, Amisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Vaishri?
So one doubt.
What is the doubt?
Sir, how the result horizontal component of both is dE cos theta?
Horizontal component of both will be 2d cos theta. But if I take only one part, then the horizontal component will be d cos theta. So this case. So if you take only upper part, then you have to do this integration. If you take both the parts, then you have to do this integration. Now the difference will be what? Difference will be in the limits. जो integration का limits डालते हैं हम लोग, उसमें difference आएगा. In this part, first part, you have to cover the entire circle because आप एक ही part ले रहे हैं. You have to cover the entire thing. But ये केस के लिए क्या करना होगा? अगर आप दोनों part को ले रहे हैं, तो you have to cover only half of the circle. Because जब आप ये part का half cover करेंगे ऐसे, so the remaining part जो नीचे का part है, that will cover the remaining half. So you get the same answer for both the cases. ठीक है मिशन?
So won't they be dE cos theta towards left side due to the second charge?
How will it be?
Lower charge?
No, because it is positive only ना. So अगर D का direction ये है, तो इसका horizontal component तो यही होगा, D cos. इसका भी ये component.
You're comfortable studying it?
So this will be how much? This will be D cos theta only. Right? Clear, Amisha? ये तो easy है. Is it clear, Amisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this can be written as like this. R is constant, this everything constant. So lambda dx. Actually, lambda is also constant. उसको ही बाहर में से. So ऐसा लिख सकते हैं lambda into dx. And limit can be written as 0 to 2 pi into 1. So starting from 0, x equal to 0 is here. And to cover the entire ring, you have to go the entire circumference, which is 2 pi r. ठीक है? ऐसा.
सर फिर cos थीटा का वैल्यू भी क्या लिखना पड़ेगा, मतलब वो उसका बेस बाय हाइपोटेनस.
हाँ, cos theta भी लिखना पड़ेगा.
हाँ वही.
अच्छा, ये cos theta लिखा नहीं क्या? Cos theta भी यहाँ पर है.
नहीं, cos थीटा का वैल्यू उसमें बैठेगा ना, मतलब फिर मतलब उसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट होगा, फिर
हाँ,
इक्वेट
cos theta
करना पड़ेगा.
तो भी बाहर है. सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है उसको.
हाँ हाँ.
तो cos theta है. ठीक है. So solving this, you will get what you get. This will be lambda r by 4 pi epsilon naught. Capital R square plus small r square raised to 3 by 2 into 2 pi. So you get this as q by 2 pi r into जो भी बीच में into 2. ऐसे कुछ आएगा. So lambda can be written as q by 2 pi r, charged by a circumference. And for the second case, if you observe, this is the one way of doing the integration. That you, what you can say, you change the length. You change the small length of the, you change the length of the small part, and you make the entire circumference. Now another way of doing this is like this. You can write it like 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r by r square plus capital R square plus 3 by 2 into integral of dq. So in this, basically you are taking the small charge as the variable. Okay. Here we are taking the length of the small part as variable. Here we are taking the entire charge as the variable. So solving this, you can get the answer. You get this as q r by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus capital R square raised to p by 2. This is the net electric field along the x direction. This is an important formula. So there is the net electric field along the x direction for the ring. Okay, is this clear to everyone?
Yes sir.
समझ में आ गया अच्छे से एकदम? पक्का? सब लोगों को समझ में आ गया? ओशी?
Yes, sir.
So this is how you take the limits for integration. You can do one more example if you wish. Suppose we take for an arc. For an arc. So so suppose we have an arc now, an arc of charge, and here is the point P where you want to find out the electric field. Okay. So this angle is given as theta naught by 2. This angle is also given as theta naught by 2. Same angle, equal angle. Now again, we want to find out the electric field at point P. So let us consider some very small part. इसके लिए थोड़ा diagram बड़ा बनाना है. Just make it. So let me just make it a little bigger. Okay. This is the point P. This angle is theta naught by 2. And again this same angle theta naught by 2. This scale. आप लोग जब बनेंगे तो you can try to draw with the scale. Because scale नहीं है इसमें. Okay. So now again you want to find out electric field at point P. Here a positively charged equator. So let me consider a small portion here. So a small portion will subtend a very small angle at the center. So let this very small angle be d theta. What small? This will be d theta. Similarly, we'll have another component here. Let us take another element here, which will again have a very small angle subtended at the center. So let this also angle be d theta. Okay. Let me take this angle as theta. This will also be theta. Okay. So the charge here will be, let's say dq, small charge. And the length will also be, let's say, dl. Length will be d. Congested. So these are the different variables which will be required to make the entire arc. Okay. Now to make the entire arc, if I just vary theta, if I vary theta from this point to this point, I will get the entire arc. Or if I vary the length from this point to this time, I'll get the entire arc. So you have to choose the element in such a way so as to make the entire object which you are observing. So ये है radius, obviously the radius will be given as okay. So now again we know that the net electric field is with the electric field due to all the small parts, small components. Right. So this can be written as E can be written as integral. Achha. So there is a small component. The electric field will have some direction, so it will have a direction like this. Similarly, थोड़ा छोटा होगा. इसका डायरेक्शन ऐसा होगा. necessarily इसका डायरेक्शन ऐसा है. Everyone is getting this, right? How the direction
Yes,
is.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. And P को भी तो डॉट है. So again these angles will be theta. And this electric field with D E. ये हमारा electric field. So the net electric field can be written as integral d cos theta ठीक है. कंपोनेंट हो गया इसमें d cos theta. So we can write this like this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by r square. So all the for all
वो cos थीटा d थीटा होगा.
d theta क्यों है?
तो इक्वेट नहीं कर मतलब इंटीग्रेट नहीं कर पाएंगे.
ये स्टेटमेंट गलत है क्या? सही है. लेकिन d cos theta ही तो है. वो आगे आ सकता है बट यहाँ कहाँ बीच में क्यों घुसा है उसको? स्टेप बाय स्टेप करता है. तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी इंटीग्रल d cos theta है. नाउ इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं फॉर ऑल द स्मॉल कंपोनेंट्स जो डिस्टेंस होगा r होगा सेंटर से एंड दिस कैन बी रिटन एज इंटीग्रल dq इनटू cos theta by theta. ठीक है. So now we can write dq as what? dq can be written as lambda into rt theta. Length into charge per unit length. This can be written as small charge dq. Lambda into rt theta. तो हमारा dq हो गया. So now we can write this as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. dq can be written as lambda r by r square into integral cos theta dθ. ठीक है. So now solving this, you can get the answer. Now we have to put the limits. So theta has to be varied from this point to this point. पूरा यहाँ से vary करना है इसको. So this can be varied as from minus theta by 2, theta naught by 2 to plus theta naught by 2. And then you can solve for getting the answer. So is this clear to everyone? Yes. सबको अच्छे समझ में आ गया? ठीक है, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा शायद डाइजेस्ट करने के लिए. सो हो गया हमारा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड फॉर एन आर्क. थोड़ा और पढ़ने की खत्म करे थे. सब लोग शांत है. यस, थोड़ा और पढ़ने की खत्म करने हैं. कुछ बोल नहीं रहे. केविन से बोल रहे सर छोड़ दीजिए सर, दिया बोल रहे चलने दो। अच्छा, अरे आप लोगों को तो कल एग्जाम है, जो लोग देना चाहते हैं। Actually, you can also give the exam, Amisha. Tomorrow's exam on waves and elasticity. आप उसका एग्जाम दे सकते। ठीक है, so I think you can end it here. So before the beginning of next class, I will give some questions based on this integration. बहुत मजा आएगा पूछ करने में, ठीक है? अलग अलग केस होगा, अलग अलग। So before the next class, I will give the questions and उसको आप पढ़ सकते हैं।
सर आप बोल रहे थे कि एडवांस लेवल का एक बनाएंगे पेपर, वो कब देंगे?
क्या एडवांस लेवल का
एक पेपर बोले था आप देंगे,
कौन सा टॉपिक?
इस पर ही।
इससे तो एडवांस ही चल रहा है, इससे एडवांस मतलब क्वेश्चन, हाँ मतलब असाइनमेंट देंगे तो बाद में देंगे।
सर वेव्स का डिस्कशन कब होगा?
वेव्स का क्या
डिस्कशन? वो असाइनमेंट
सर मैं अभी लीव कर सकता हूँ?
सॉरी, इलास्टिसिटी का
डिस्कशन।
हेलो सर, मैं अभी लीव कर सकता हूँ? ठीक, थैंक यू सर।
सो वैसे क्लास खत्म हो गया, किसी को जाना चाहिए। सो इलास्टिसिटी का डिस्कशन कब होगा देखना पड़ेगा। अभी तो नहीं कर सकते, कल आपको तो एग्जाम है। मोस्टली मंडे को।
कल सर वेव्स और इलास्टिसिटी आएगा।
मैंने बताया था ना पहले, लास्ट वेडनेसडे को मैंने बता दिया था। ठीक है, तो हमेशा यू कैन आल्सो गिव द एग्जाम टुमारो।
Okay, sir.
From 2:30 the exam will be there. Waves and elasticity is the topic. Mains level exam.
सर इज इट कंपल्सरी?
प्रॉब्लम हो रही है सर क्वेश्चंस में।
क्या रिया पूछ रहे क्या?
हाँ सर।
क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम
नहीं सर, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
कौन समन टोल्ड की प्रॉब्लम्स हो रहा है? अमीशा आप बोल रहे थे? हमेशा चले गए। हाँ, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं सर, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
कोई पूछा था ना कंपलसरी है क्या?
सर मैं ही पूछी थी।
अच्छा, नहीं कंपलसरी नहीं है, बट आप तो पूरा क्लास अटेंड किए, तो अगर आप टेस्ट देंगे तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा।
ठीक है सर।
नाइस इफ यू कैन गिव द एग्जाम। और कुछ है क्या कल?
सर कल का पेपर का लेवल
मेंस लेवल है ना?
सर मेंस लेवल तो है, पर कभी कभी मेंस का पेपर बहुत टफ हो जाता है, कभी कभी इजी हो जाता है।
फिजिक्स का?
सर फिजिक्स का 3 बार से तो इजी था, पर एक बार थोड़ा सा।
फिजिक्स का ठीक
सर
है।
आप जो एसएचएम का जो भेजे थे वो थोड़ा टफ था, वो असाइनमेंट।
एसएचएम का असाइनमेंट?
हाँ सर, उसका सोल्यूशन नहीं मिला।
एसएचएम का असाइनमेंट कहाँ दिया?
हाँ सर दिए थे आप। और इलास्टिसिटी का भी सर सोल्यूशन चाहिए था, मतलब आंसर्स चाहिए था।
ओके, मैंने वेव्स का आंसर दे दिया था, इलास्टिसिटी का देखना। अभी चाहिए क्या? अभी तो मुश्किल है। अभी चाहिए
सर भेज देंगे तो ठीक है, नहीं तो ठीक है।
ओके, ठीक है, मैं देखता हूँ, मेरा अभी रेडी है तो मैं भेज देता हूँ।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू सर।
अच्छा नोट्स बनाना इसका, मैं भी डालता हूँ।
हाँ सर।
थैंक यू।